Chosen one, listen closely. There's a truth about your financial struggles that no one dares to talk about. You feel it, don't you? Deep inside, there's this unshakable sense that you're destined for more. But no matter how hard you try, it seems like something or someone is blocking your path to success. Every time you get close to breaking free, it slips right out of your hands, like the universe is playing some cruel game with your life. But what if I told you, your financial hardship is not a coincidence? What if I told you that it's part of a bigger, unseen plan? The kind of plan that could make or break your destiny. Are you ready to find out what's really going on? Because what you're about to hear will change everything. Welcome to Uplift Saga, where we uncover the hidden truths behind the spiritual challenges facing chosen ones like you. Today, we're diving into the reasons so many of you struggle financially. It's a topic no one likes to talk about openly, but it's time to break the silence. You've worked hard, you've followed your purpose, yet money seems to be the one thing that constantly eludes you. You're not alone in this. The most spiritually gifted among us often face the hardest financial tests. But by the end of this video, you'll understand why. And more importantly, you'll know how to break free from it. So stick with me, because the answers may surprise you. Let's get to the core of this issue. Why do chosen ones struggle financially? It's deeper than bad luck or poor decisions. As a chosen one, you carry a special energy, an aura that draws both light and darkness towards you. On one side, you attract those who need healing, guidance, and support. But on the flip side, your light attracts forces that want to suppress you. These forces create obstacles, and one of the biggest obstacles they throw at you is financial struggle. It's a block, a spiritual test, meant to see how strong your faith is when everything around you seems to be falling apart. Will you crumble under the weight of financial pressure, or will you rise above it? But here's where things get even more intense. Your financial struggles aren't just random roadblocks. They're targeted challenges designed to weaken your resolve. Because the truth is, if you had the financial freedom you desire, you'd be unstoppable. And those forces working against you, they know that. That's why they work so hard to keep you in survival mode. Now the question is, how long will you let them win? Let's be real for a second. Financial struggles aren't just about money. They hit you where it hurts the most. Your confidence, your self-worth, your peace of mind. Every time you look at your bank account and see lack, it feels like a personal attack, doesn't it? You start to wonder, if I'm really chosen, why am I struggling like this? Why can't I live in the abundance I know I deserve? It eats at you, doesn't it? The self-doubt creeps in, making you feel like maybe, just maybe, you're not as special as you thought you were. But here's the thing, that doubt, that fear, it's exactly what these financial challenges are designed to trigger. They're meant to make you question your power, your purpose, your very identity as a chosen one. And that's where the real battle begins. Because if they can make you doubt yourself, they've already won. So, how do you fight back? How do you hold on to your faith when it feels like everything is slipping away? We'll get to that soon. But first, let's talk about the trap that's keeping you stuck. Here's the part no one tells you about financial struggles. They don't just affect your bank account, they mess with your mind. Over time, you start to believe that money is something you're not supposed to have. Maybe you've been told that wanting money makes you greedy, or that true spirituality means living in poverty. But let me ask you this. Who benefits from you staying poor? Who gains from you believing that money and spirituality can't coexist? That's the trap. You see, money is just energy. It's neither good nor evil. It simply flows where it's allowed to go. But when you hold on to limiting beliefs about money, you block that flow. You unconsciously push abundance away because deep down, you don't believe you deserve it. Or worse, you've been conditioned to think that wealth would somehow make you less spiritual. But here's the kicker. If you can shift that mindset, if you can break free from those limiting beliefs, you'll unlock a new level of abundance that's been waiting for you all along. But what happens if you don't? What if you stay stuck in that mindset? We'll talk about that in a minute. But first, let's uncover where these blocks are coming from. So, how do you break free from this? How do you clear the path to abundance? It all starts with recognizing the energy blocks that are holding you back. As a chosen one, your energy is incredibly powerful. But if you're carrying around unresolved wounds, past traumas, or limiting beliefs, those things act like anchors, weighing you down. Imagine trying to run with heavy chains wrapped around your ankles. That's what it feels like when you're stuck in financial struggle. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere. The first step is to identify where these blocks are coming from. Is it fear? Fear that you're not good enough to succeed? Or maybe it's shame. Shame around money. Shame that you don't deserve to live in abundance. Or perhaps it's old conditioning from your family, society, or even past lives, telling you that money is dangerous, that it's something to be feared. Once you know where your blocks are coming from, you can start to release them. And here's where the real magic happens. Because when you release those blocks, you create space for abundance to flow into your life. But what does releasing those blocks look like? It's more than just positive thinking. It's deep work, meditation, visualization, and sometimes even shadow work. You have to dig into the parts of yourself that you've been avoiding. And when you do, that's when the chains start to fall off. But what happens once you're free from those chains? How do you make sure the abundance actually flows in? We'll get to that next. Now that you've cleared those blocks, it's time to step into your power. This is where the power of intention comes in. You've heard of the law of attraction, right? But here's the thing. It's not just about thinking positive or wishing for money to show up. It's about setting clear, powerful intentions and aligning yourself with the energy of abundance. So, here's what you need to do. Stop thinking small. Stop saying, "I want more money," or "I hope I can make enough to get by." No, you need to be specific. Say it out loud. "I'm manifesting $10,000 by the end of this year." Be bold, be clear, and most importantly, believe it. When you set a powerful intention like that, the universe starts moving things around to make it happen. It's like putting in an order with the universe, but you can't just place the order and walk away. You have to believe it's already on its way to you. And this is where many people get stuck. They doubt, they question, they wonder, is it really possible? But you're a chosen one. You have a direct line to the divine. When you set an intention, the universe listens. But what happens if you don't take action on that intention? Can you manifest abundance just by thinking about it? Let's talk about that. Here's the truth that most people miss. Manifestation without action is just wishful thinking. The universe responds to those who move. You can set all the intentions you want, but if you're not taking inspired action, nothing will change. So what does inspired action look like? It's different for everyone. Maybe it's starting that business you've been thinking about. Maybe it's sharing your spiritual gifts with the world. Or maybe it's something as simple as making a budget or cutting out unnecessary expenses. The point is, you need to move in the direction of your goals. But here's the twist. Inspired action isn't about hustling non-stop. It's about moving with purpose, moving with trust, and moving with the knowledge that abundance is already on its way to you. You don't have to force it. You don't have to struggle. You just have to stay aligned with your intention and take steps forward, knowing that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring you what you've asked for. So, chosen one, now you know the truth. Your financial struggles aren't random. They're part of a bigger plan, a test to see how strong your faith truly is. But the time has come to break free from that test. The time has come to release your limiting beliefs, clear your energy blocks, set powerful intentions, and take inspired action. You were never meant to live in lack. You were meant to live in abundance. And now, you have the tools to make that happen. The only question left is, will you take that first step? Because the moment you do, everything will change. And if you think that's powerful, just wait until you see what happens when abundance flows into your life. But that is a story for another time.